Hey you guys, today we are going to be working on area and perimeter with multiplicative comparison, and we're using page 111 from your alignment binder. If you need to pause the video at this time to go get it, then please do so. I'm going to title this Area and Perimeter. And this is page 111. Okay, I'm going to tape mine to my math notebook so that I have it in here and I can reference it. If you want to glue yours in or tape yours in too, you can do that. Okay, so remember, you can always pause the video if you need to, or watch it again to help you. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. Number 1, it says the rectangular projection screen in the school auditorium, which is basically an auditorium that looks kind of like a movie theater in a way. So it might have been where they would have had awards day or something like that. Is 5 times as long and 5 times as wide as the rectangular screen in the library. The screen in the library is 4 feet long with a perimeter of 14 feet. What is the perimeter of the screen in the auditorium? So, I need to draw 2 rectangles. Now these are not drawn to scale, which means they are not drawn with the same measurements. So if this is longer, don't think that number has to be necessarily bigger. So I'm going to title this one Auditorium. And I'm going to title this one Library. Okay, now it says the auditorium is 5 times as long, so it's 5 times the length of the library, so 5 times the length of the library will equal the length of the auditorium, and then 5 times the width of the library equals our width here. Okay, so let's look just here. What I'm saying is 5 times our length of our library is going to equal our length of our auditorium. 5 times the width of our library is going to equal the width of our auditorium. Hopefully it makes a little bit more sense in a little bit. The screen in the library is 4 feet long, so I'm going to put 4 feet with the perimeter of 14. So I'm going to put P equals 14. So perimeter P equals 14. So I know that if this, oh my goodness, that was not good. Not good. Well, let's see here. Hopefully this doesn't mess up either. So we want our perimeter to equal 14. So if this is 4, then this must be 4 too. To get our perimeter, we know that P equals length plus width plus width. I'm going to plug in what I know. I know that P equals 14. My length is 4 plus we don't know the W. W plus W. So now what I need to do is I need to solve this to my best ability. I'm going to combine what I know. I know that 4 plus 4 equals 8. Now what I'm going to do is I see that this is a positive 8. I am going to bring this 8 over to my 14 and I'm going to subtract it. What I'm doing is I'm isolating my w's on one side so I can have a number on the other. So I know I cannot take 8 from 14, so I'm going to have to borrow. So now 8 from 14, I could draw dots out if I wanted to help me, or I could say 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 6. So 6 equals W plus W. So I know that these two ends are supposed to equal 6. What are two numbers that are the exact same when added together to get me 6? I could plug in 1. 1 plus 1 does not equal 6. Now I'm going to try 2. Plug in 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4, so that does not work. I'm going to try 3. 3 plus 3 does equal 6. So then I know that this is 6 feet equals my W. So I know, oh, sorry, not 6. 3. 3. So if I add up 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3, that equals 6. This equals 8. 8 plus 6 equals 14. So I now have my dimensions for the library. Since I have my dimensions for the library, I can now figure out the auditorium. So it said the rectangular projection screen in the school auditorium is 5 times as long and 5 times as wide as the library screen. So here, I need to do 5 times the length of the library. So I'm going to do 5 times 4. Got the 4 from there, and that equals 20. Now it says 5 times the width of the library. So I'm going to do 5 times 3, which is from here, the width of the library. And that equals 15. This 3 comes from here. I'm sorry that there's all this smudging. You can see the side of my hand. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so that's where the 3 came from for this equation here. Now it says, what is the perimeter of the auditorium? So if, I'm going to draw it down here again, if I know, and I'm just drawing it again so it's a little bit neater, if this is 20 feet and this is 15 feet, all I did is make it a little bit prettier from up here since there's a lot happening so I don't get confused. They want to know the perimeter. So this has to be 20 and this has to be 15. So now I'm going to add it up. 20 plus 20 plus 15 plus 15. I like to do the the two numbers that are the exact same side by side because I know those facts pretty well. If I had two $20 bills, I'd have 40. And as we discussed in class, when you have two 15 minutes, that's a total of 30 minutes. And 40 plus 30 is 70. So the perimeter, you can write the perimeter in the auditorium is 70 feet. Okay, so we have one more problem to do, and I can see it's going to be a problem because I've taped it in my notebook and it's going to be hard for me to flip over here. So I'm going to try to do it right here. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it does not stress you out. The width of David's rectangular tent is 5 feet. The length is twice the width. David's rectangular air mattress measures 3 feet by 6 feet. If David puts the air mattress in the tent, how many square feet of the floor space will be available for the rest of his things? So, I know I have two things. I have a tent and I have an air mattress. Tent, AM, stands for air mattress. Okay, so it says the width of his tent is 5 feet. The length is twice the width. So length equals 2 times the width. Let's read that again. The length is twice the width. So if this is the width is 5, and then we need twice that amount. 2 times 5 equals 10. This is straight 10 feet. David's rectangular air mattress is 3 feet by 6 feet. If David puts the air mattress in the tent, how many square feet of the floor will be available? So I first need to find the area of my air mattress, because the area is the floor part. That's the carpet, the grass, the tile, okay? When we find the perimeter, we're finding the wall, the fence. They want the area. So to find area, equals length times width. So I'm going to do 6 times 3 equals 18 feet. This is how big the air mattress is. I need to find out how big the tent is. So area equals length times width. My length is 10. My width is 5. 10 times 5 is 50. So I know the area is 50. Now, obviously his tent is going to be bigger than the air mattress, which is good. So now they want to know how much space he is going to have for his other things. So I'm going to do 50 minus 18. So I see that I cannot take 8 from 0. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to make this 5 become a 4, and this becomes 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 from 10 is 2, and 1 from 4 is 3. So 32 feet, well, I guess I should say square feet, for his things. If you have any questions, please, please, please let me know. I know we only did 2 problems, but this is really applying what you know. Use your strategies. Please, please, please let me know if you have any questions.